Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, March 17th, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, I'm in a really bad mood today, and it really isn't because we lost money. Technically, we made money today, but I nothing gets me in a worse mood than having data problems. And I do all my posts and these videos and all the visual stuff I do with charts using a piece of software that is over 20 years old. It is the best software around for doing what I do. And I can post. The charts are much better. I can manipulate the charts to show things I want to show. It's really far superior than the other two newer platforms that I have. In fact, I don't think I can even do this with those newer platforms. So I'm very much dependent on this old software, and several years ago, I lost the ability to be able to backfill data. So if I lose data with this old software, I'm stuck. I cannot recover it anyway. And so I am so careful about everything. I use backup battery system, and I'm very careful about everything I do so I don't get a crash during the market day that can corrupt the data and mess everything up. And I go months and months, sometimes a whole year, without ever having any data problems. Well, I told you about we blew a fuse with this uh, with this platform with GWPH a couple days ago. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but today I had two spontaneous crashes. I do not know why it happened, but anyway, my data has become corrupted. Everything I'm showing you today is accurate, but I think after I shut this system down for today, it's going to be a mess. And what's going to happen is I have to probably take out today's data altogether, start from yesterday's data, run it tomorrow, and then by Monday it should be back working again. But I guess what I'm telling you is there's a possibility I might not be doing anything tomorrow other than trading. I can still trade. I have two other perfectly good platforms to do my trading, but doing the video and posting stuff may not be possible. So anyway, so I'll show you what I have today. It's not too bad. This is the Dow, and you see this little gap up here at the end. That gap did not take place. That's where I lost data today. But otherwise, the shape of this chart and everything is correct. The Dow actually gained 155 points today. I called it up. I was right. Very, steady upside move today. Actually pretty darn strong. I get frustrated when we have a strong Dow day like today, though, and we're not making a lot of money because, we're up here above 17.5, and those sellers are starting to come into this market again, and it's creating some problems for us. We closed out. We did well on our closeouts. We closed out about $7,000 positive in terms of what we came in with, and that was an improvement over where we were in our open trade equity from yesterday. So we made $7,000, closed it out this morning. We got into 11 positions, and surprisingly enough, 8 are positive and only 3 are negative. Normally we would be looking really good with that, but we have negative $4,000 today on the close. And our equity was all over the place. At one point we were pretty close to, I think, positive $10,000. Another point we were negative 11,000, negative 11,000, and we closed negative 4. So it was all over the place. The problem is that in spite of the fact we had 8 positive trades, the 2 of those 3 negatives were really bad. And I know I usually show you just good trades. I'm going to show you the 2 bad ones. They were just friggin' nightmare trades. Let's look at the first one. Okay, this is BTU, that's Peabody Energy, and I'm going to back this up so you can see it a little bit of the, yeah, you can see that action a little better today. You know, we had a trade over $14,000 in this, I think, last week. So this is a good stock, but we ended up buying this pop-up today. Looks like about the second hour, and then this thing just keeps trailing off and closes down here, and we're holding nearly negative $5,000 in Peabody Energy. That hurts. And then I will show you this other one that was this is really weird, folks. This is VITAE or VTAE. That's the symbol, and it's Vitae Pharmaceuticals. And you know, we had that huge trade in GWPH just 3 days ago. That thing was caused because we got long, and then it gaps up, I think, opened up like 115%. Well, this Vitae Pharmaceuticals closes about 4 yesterday, and it gaps up, and it goes to over 8 up here. So this gap we're seeing in Vitae Pharmaceuticals is getting pretty close percentage-wise to the size of that gap we saw in GW Pharmaceuticals a couple days ago. The problem was we didn't get long yesterday. We're not long this thing when this thing gaps up. And so we buy gaps. Yeah, well, this was a gap to buy. Probably, you know, if any time I would have liked to not have bought it, I wouldn't have. But we trade the system. We got into this thing. And because of this huge gap, this probably doesn't look like huge downside action, but it was compared to where we got in. And we're holding close to $5,000 negative in Vitae Pharmaceuticals. So basically we had $10,000 in losing trades on only 2 positions, and that's what really drags down our open trade equity. We had you know, as I say, we had 8 winners in that group of 11, and for that reason we're only down $4,000 in open trade. But these 2 things were just really lousy. Okay, bad news, or grumpy as I am, I'm going to go to work and see if maybe I can recover this lost data. I probably will not be able to. There is a possibility. I'm just going to take tomorrow off and do my real-time trading, not do video and not post stuff. So if you don't see me up online tomorrow with the website and all that. Don't worry, I haven't jumped out of a building because of bad markets. I'm just fixing up my data mess, and I will be back online on Monday. You guys have a great evening.